Oh, I see.
CFRB
Like on the
1010.
dial.
Yeah.
I'm not. Let's just mark the name as pending because I really like AM radio. It's just so simple.
Yeah, but AM radio is too generic. It doesn't specify that it's a 70-year-old woman and a 40-year-old person talking.
No, that's true. That's true, but it does specify the A, which is both of our names, the M, which is our last name, and then radio. We'll just table that for a second.
Okay, we'll go with AM radio.
No, not yet. We'll see.
Okay.
We gotta still decide on that. I guess we didn't really discuss the title of it, but you know what?
Welcome to Radio 7040.
Let's chew the fat, chitty chat, he left the nest, then came back, it's all alright. Plans change, plans change, plans change, plans change.
It'll be fun. It'll be
Okay.
fun. We put it off for about, I don't know what, 3 months?
Yeah, 3 months.
We just kept saying that we were gonna do it, and
Yeah.
even the stuff was on the table, our fancy mic, and or even the computer and the
Yeah.
recording stuff. was
We
all
were
here.
waiting for the opportune time.
We're here. We
Okay.
finally got there. So we're going to use this one just as an introduction.
Right.
That was our idea.
Yeah, and
I
we're also
was-
staring at a sourdough bread that you made.
That's right. I wasn't going to address the bread until the end,
Okay.
but we could talk about it.
Okay.
This is, I've recently, we didn't get into an introduction yet.
No.
I guess part of the podcast is also going to be ADHD running through different topics all at the same time, which is probably something that, both of us do a lot. Yeah, there's sourdough bread. We'll talk about that in a minute. We want to use this episode 1 of our podcast as an introduction as to what we're going to do, what our idea is at least. And that could totally change as we get into it and we
Yes.
start doing it.
Yeah.
But I thought a good idea would be, actually no, it was your idea when we were driving someplace, that we can sit down and have a little podcast and just talk about what life was like for me and you, you as my mother, me as a 44-year-old unemployed man that has moved into the basement of his parents, and just the dynamics that come to that, but also just day to day, I suppose.
Yeah, I think the day-to-day is important.
You don't want to focus on unemployment?
We will. We will definitely focus on unemployment. That will come up many times.
I guess that's part
Because that's
of
a
it.
thorn
Yeah.
in my side and yours.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, I thought...
I just hope the sourdough breaking won't take away from you applying for jobs.
No, it won't. And neither will this podcast, because
No.
our whole idea also was just to make it short. Maybe it's 5 minutes, maybe it's 15. We're really going to figure it out as we go. I really like the idea because when we're sitting here at night and we're just watching TV, I'd like to do something else, whether it's a game or a walk or something like that.
Yes, because I
And-
don't like to play cards, so we have to think
Right.
of something else.
Yes, it's difficult to get a game going with you and Dad,
Yeah.
or even just with you.
Yes.
So this, I thought, is a great thing. It'll give us a chance. We sit down and chat for a minute, and we could even record it. And it might end up being that it's just for us.
Yep.
That it's just something fun to do for a little bit, maybe once a week or whenever we feel like
Or
it.
just for the family.
Or we could share it with the family. That'd be fun too.
We don't know yet.
No, we don't know. We're just going to kind of take it. Oh, as I'm touching my beard, I'm realizing that I'm putting myself on camera as an unshaven mess. But
Well, you haven't shaved for a while.
I know. Well, not this, but I also didn't shave my.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's okay. That's all right. Because part of the podcast is that it's real.
But you're doing okay with the gray, because you're...
No!
No, we can't.
And he's only a year older than you.
part of the
That's
podcast.
sad.
We can't. We gotta. There's a small.
Privacy.
Yeah, there's a chance that the podcast becomes world famous,
Oh, yes.
and we have to be careful. We have to be careful not to name names.
Copyright.
No copyright.
No.
But there's a friend that definitely has a lot of grays.
Yes.
Yeah.
Definitely. Yes. He lives on our street.
Yeah, and I mean I've known him since he was 4, so it's okay.
Didn't he
won't
come up in
mind.
conversation just yesterday?
Well, we saw him.
No, someone mentioned him. I think at the funeral this morning.
No!
One of your friends. Yeah.
No, it's
Okay.
not.
Okay. So I think we should introduce ourselves.
Okay. Yeah. What are we? It's cool that it has a little time thing here. We're already 5 minutes in.
Yes.
Which is pretty wild, but that's how
Yeah.
quickly time flies.
Yes, because I thought it would be way too long
Yes.
to talk, but it's gone on. Yeah, it's good.
Yes, I agree. I thought we would have introduced ourselves at maybe 30 seconds after the start of this, but we're already 5 minutes in. And
yeah, but I think that's okay.
oh yeah, hey,
It adds to the.
it's fine, but it's fun to learn it and comment on it as we're learning it.
So why don't we introduce not each other, but I can introduce you,
Well, that is
Anthony.
each other. Sure.
No,
Yeah.
I introduce you. I say a little bit about you, and
Yeah.
you say something about me,
Sure.
and then we'll see if that makes sense.
Sure. Yeah. You can go ahead first.
Okay, Anthony. I've always professed him being called Anthony and not Tony. I hate Tony.
Yes.
So it's Anthony. Moved back into the house maybe 2 years ago,
I feel
maybe
like
18 months ago. He's been doing a lot since that time. He's a wheeler and dealer, a traveler, a lot of different things. And yeah, he lives in our basement. He just asked us one day, I'm moving back in. We go, oh, okay, fine. Fine with us. It was fine. It was great. It's great to have him here. Just a little bit concerning because he still doesn't have a job. So that's pretty well all I have to say about Anthony.
Okay. Yeah, sure. Pretty good introduction, I suppose. I mean, a lot about the recent activity, I suppose. But there is, I've lived 44 years before, before what's happened.
Well, I didn't want to get into your private life.
Hey, no.
Do you want me to get into it? I could.
I think it's okay with
Yeah.
our private lives
Yeah.
because it's
oh,
us.
because Anthony's been through 3 relationships.
I'm not
5
sure.
to 6 years at a time.
I'm
It
not
looks
sure.
It sounds as if he gets the 5-year itch.
I'm not sure about. Well, hey, that's fine.
It's supposed
I mean,
to be the 7-year itch, but it's the 5-year itch.
It's definitely not an itch. Everything has been wonderful. They've all been great relationships.
Mm-hmm.
I've loved them all very much. They've been great experiences for my life. But anyway, we can get into that later. This is part of the introduction. Just throwing that in there too, but that's fine. No problem. This is my wonderful mother. Her name is Angie or Angela or Anselina, if you're going by her birth certificate, which has a typo on it.
Yeah.
It has a C instead of a G. So actually, because it's Angelina, is it Angie? No, or Angela.
I don't know.
You get
I'm
both.
thinking of a change of name application and deciding what name I should adopt.
To change the C?
Should it be Angela Macaron or Angela Massimiliano? I don't know. My single name is Massimiliano. My married name is Macaron, which I hate. So.
Let's get back to what. Wow,
Yeah.
wow. You hate macaron after
48
years of having it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyways.
I don't mind macaron. I like it. I mean, it's all I've known, I suppose. So I haven't really had an option. Massimiliano to me is pretty crazy, but I like that one too.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a lot of letters.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they're both a lot of letters.
It's like Mississippi.
And also, I mean, while we're on names, this meandering conversation just continues to meander. But yeah, I really don't like Tony either.
No.
I have different reasons for not liking Tony. I mean, you guys named me after Dad's dad. And hey, maybe that's something we'll get into later too.
Yes,
That's why I don't like Tony.
That's another subject in itself.
Not a fan of Tony. But there is, however, one person who I actually don't mind and enjoy getting Tony from, and that is somebody I went to university with, a dear friend from back then who unfortunately we never talk at all now, but she was able to just say Tony.
Oh.
She was awesome.
And you didn't mind.
No,
Wow.
I don't know, for some reason it was, I don't know, it was okay. She was just a friend, just in case she's not a really, anyway. This is Mom. As she said, Mom and Dad both welcomed me back into their home, into their basement after I lost my job and broke off with my ex-girlfriend and had to move back home because I didn't have a place to live and didn't have money to jump into another place of my own. So really, I mean, came back home to open arms, and it's been great, but I should introduce more about Mom. Mom has been a law clerk working in the law field for over 30 years. She's an amazing mother.
I'm a paralegal now.
She's a paralegal. She's a headstrong woman that has a lot of opinions. She's very smart.
I work in estates.
But but her smarts do not extend to things like
Logical thinking.
yes, logical thinking. Things like getting jokes. You could really pull one over on Mom, and that is an understatement.
And very gullible.
She believes everything. She also always believes the good in people, which is a beautiful part of her. And there's many beautiful parts of her.
Mm-hmm.
I guess that's
thanks,
a good.
That's a good introduction.
Short introduction.
They'll learn more of us as we go on.
But I think part of what we're going to do is just, I don't know, we could talk about the day or kind of what we did. You
Yes.
mentioned that we went to a funeral today.
Yeah.
We went to, there's been a lot of people passing away
Yes.
recently. My father's uncle, our cousin's cousin's mother-in-law, and there was some others as well. I feel like I've been going to a few wakes and funerals. I know you go to even more.
Yeah, I'm
And
going to another one on the weekend as a celebration of life for a really good brother of a really good friend of ours. But the one this morning really hit me because she was born in the same year as me. And you really have to, it takes you back. You have to think. And I mean, someone told me there to enjoy every day or live every day to the fullest, but that's, live every day to the fullest. What does that mean? But it makes you think. And it was really nice. Like they did a huge mass for her because she was a mass goer. She was a staunch Catholic believer and she was very active in the church. And the priest said that. And I don't know, sometimes that's not really nice because some people don't get a full mass or anything if they don't go to church. So that made me think as well.
He mentioned that as well.
Yeah.
He said sometimes people don't do their loved ones justice by
Yeah.
not having them have a mass. Which I didn't like some of what he said when he was
Yeah.
like that. You know, like when priests place blame on people.
Yeah,
and
because the
and
priest
use
was
their-
saying that they don't have time. They said they didn't have time or they couldn't fit it in their day to do a mass for their dead mother.
It's weird.
I
It's
don't know.
it's a pretty common thing I find where priests use their pulpit to lay blame and give people shit.
Yeah.
Which I'd rather they didn't. It's good to just stick to the scripture and
Yeah.
have the moment of
Yeah.
they have their little anecdote,
I think
which
so
is
too.
which is always fun.
So what is your opinion on the Pope saying his opinion and Trump making fun of him?
I actually have no idea.
You haven't read that in the news?
No,
Oh my God.
I haven't seen it. It hasn't popped up.
Oh.
I don't read much news though. I don't
No.
really pay attention to that
can't get
stuff.
into
I look at Reddit and I always feel like if it's a really big piece of news, it's going to make it on Reddit and then I'll read something about it. But I haven't seen. I've seen a little bit about the Pope.
Well,
but
because
it's-
by you saying that a priest, you don't like when a priest states his opinion or puts it on other people. I mean, the Pope is stating his opinion
what
on the
opinion-
war, everything. That there's no peace. That Trump
Oh.
is all about Trump and
I'm
no
talking
peace.
about a priest laying
I know.
guilt trips on people.
know.
But then again, we're of the Catholic or Christian religion where
Yeah.
guilt is part of life.
Yeah.
I mean, the amount of guilt that I've been put on me from you my entire life is just monumental.
Well, Anthony, I was raised in a Catholic elementary
Exactly.
school by nuns.
Exactly. Hey,
With a
I mean,
cross in every classroom.
You come by it honestly,
Yes.
so it is what it is. But I don't like when a priest is standing up there laying guilt on people who are there either to mourn or even sometimes they do it at weddings to celebrate. Anyway, I was going to talk
I
about
divest.
the more generic idea of funerals because it's a really interesting thing for me because when we were coming up, we had such a big family. I feel like I went to 1,000 funerals. And the whole idea of death, I was very desensitized to it. Not so much so that I don't understand it, I don't think about it, but it doesn't impact me as it does, I don't know, maybe some other people that I've seen, or maybe as much as I think it should sometimes. So like the whole idea of taking a step back and living every day, I think is like, it's just about, I don't know, actually smelling the roses or taking a moment.
Yeah.
Something I always try to do. I don't do it every day, no, but whenever I'm out,
Well, this afternoon I took off my shoes and I walked in the grass in the backyard.
I'm getting in
Because
touch.
that's supposed to, what is that? Getting in touch with
Grounding,
the
I
earth?
think.
But are you only supposed to do that in the morning? Or at any time?
I feel like any time.
Okay.
I mean, the ground is always the ground, so it's going to
That's what I'm gonna do now.
feed you.
But
You're
it's warmer. I'm going to go outside and walk bare feet in the grass.
Well, once you open up the pool, you do need to step around to go to the grass, though.
Yeah. Yeah.
Take a moment outside of the rocks.
Yeah. So, I don't know if we're going to go much further, but Anthony has taken up sourdough baking. Sourdough bread baking.
Not the sourdough yet.
Okay.
The sourdough is where we'll finish. We'll finish on the sourdough.
Okay.
Just to reveal at the end.
All right.
I wanted to talk about funerals just for
Oh,
a
okay.
minute. Like, you said today, this one today, that it impacted you because it's kind of close to your age,
Well, I saw the year 1955.
which is your year.
Yes.
Yeah. For me, when I go there, I think about myself passing away. I think a lot about you and Dad passing away and how your funerals will be. And I've told you this already before. Don't worry, we will have masses for you. For Dad, he's really into the celebration of life. I think he'll have a mass as well. But we will do you both justice. Don't worry. But I think about it a lot, and I don't know if it's weird or not. But like I also in my head and sometimes on my computer write obituaries.
About yourself?
I can do it about myself, yes, but no, about like people I know. Like living obituaries.
Maybe you should get into that field.
To write obituaries?
Obituaries.
Little
but
obits?
now it's all governed by AI.
It's more of an obituary where you would do it, like I would stand up there and say it. Not so much the newspaper obituaries, which are just short little snippets. Mine are like a summary of life and about those people's lives. Anyway, that's just what I think about when I'm at the funerals or at these masses. It's just where my mind meanders to.
Well, I sort of feel sometimes what's going to be said about me, and I don't think that's a healthy thing. I sort of don't want to think that way, but sometimes you do think that way. If I die, what are they going to say? Or is it going to be a nice eulogy? Is it going to be a little... Yeah, but should you think that way?
You're allowed to think. You're allowed to think about
I
anything.
don't know.
And yes, for you it will be very nice. For you and Dad, it'll be very nice. You guys have made a lot of impact in your lives. Thousands of people. Thousands and thousands. Yeah, well, it'll be very positive. Yeah.
I don't know.
I guess, yeah.
Should we go to the sourdough bread?
Well, we're already at 16 minutes. It's funny because I feel like we could talk about a lot of stuff
Yes.
and take up time. But we meandered a lot here, and I think that at least 5 minutes could be shaved off from
Yes.
our beginning stuff. So 10 to 15 minutes might be a good number for us to kind of try to stick to. Because I feel like this is kind of long. It doesn't feel long that we've been talking.
No.
It feels good and fun. This has been fun. I
So
think.
could you cut it?
I don't want to edit it at all.
No, but could we go back to the sourdough bread? Because
In
it is
1 second.
16 minutes. Okay.
Because I just thought of another thing, because we're hitting on a bunch of different topics in the middle of other topics. But while we were going to introduce the podcast and what our ideas are around it, I also, and your idea as well, was just for it to be just daily life, just natural, just us talking, honest, true,
Yeah.
whatever. And part of that is I don't really want to edit anything.
No.
I just want it to be whatever it
Yes.
is, kind of stream of consciousness.
I just want to say that I wear different eyeglasses. So if we are going to do visual, you'll be seeing different eyeglasses. Today I'm wearing my black ones that they have glitter on the top. I don't know if you could see the glitter. But yeah, I just get frames and I have this guy put in my prescription lens and I save tons of money. I love it.
Yes. Yeah, I'm a big fan of your glasses too.
Yeah.
I might be getting glasses soon. I do have a small prescription, but I don't know that I would go as wild with your glasses. Your glasses all look great on you too. We have our artwork in the background. That's for the video might never, well, nothing might ever come out. This might just be up for us. Anyway, yes. Did I say the editing thing? Yes, I did.
Yes.
Yeah, I got into sourdough because I doom scroll all the time, spend way too much time on my phone, and I've been scrolling through Instagram and I get hit with these sourdough ads. Not ads,
I
just
thought it was
people.
my idea.
Sourdough?
Yeah.
No.
I told you to start sourdough baking. I told you that a lot of people have given me starters and they always die because I can't take care of them.
Maybe, well, I definitely got the ads or saw the videos before,
Okay.
but you did buy that powder.
Yes.
But
Oh,
I
yeah,
thought,
that's
I thought it
right.
was because I talked to you about it. But anyway, it doesn't
Okay,
matter.
good. No, but you went whole hog and you bought the container, you like to spend
Yes.
money, yeah.
Well, I'm pretty sure it was $15, so it's
Yeah.
okay. I do like to spend money, I suppose, but I feel like money is there to allow us a little bit of creature's comforts. So if money should be spent on stuff that helps us. We don't need to struggle. But yeah, so today I tried an inclusion in the sourdough. I've had some success with it. I'm not actually a big fan of the taste of sourdough, so I don't really make it for myself. But Dad seems to like it. You kind of like it. I don't know that you really seek it out, but Mom is a fan of saving money, so she thinks if I'm making sourdough, I'm saving some money because Dad loves bread, so he eats the sourdough instead of her buying bread and him eating that.
But I buy my bread at half price
It's cheap.
because Dad always toasts it, so he doesn't need fresh bread.
I just happened to make the sourdough today, and then we happened to sit down.
Yeah.
None of this is planned, but Mom had the great idea to have this as a centerpiece of our first episode, and a reveal of the middle,
Yes.
which I don't know.
We're going to try and do a centerpiece
I
out
don't
of
know.
every edition.
Really? Well, I guess we'll see.
Did you bring a knife?
I did. I have it all right here.
Okay.
So we're going to reveal the middle, which, as I said, this is my first time doing an inclusion of olives.
And I'll tell you about the olives. The olives are Calabres they're Calabres roasted black olives. They're really good. They're bitter though. So I've been asking him to put it in the sourdough bread for a while.
And I was worried. And honestly, I think part of
very
my
cool.
worry is going to be justified here because they were quite moist and oily, and I think that might have impacted the bread. It feels good. The knock test goes well. Oh, I'm getting too much background. But anyway, we'll
Okay.
reveal to the camera first to see what the middle looks like.
How does it look?
It feels very dense. How's it
Oh,
look?
it's great. Like it's like a marble bread.
Oh.
It's a swirl marble bread.
Oh, and it doesn't even look that dense.
No.
And it's cooked all the way through. It does look like
Bella job,
I had a
Anthony.
fold at the bottom here, so
Very
that's,
nice.
that's not good. But this is pretty good.
Yeah.
Maybe a little dense, but
Yeah.
the saltiness of the olives might make that pretty tasty, actually. That's pretty good.
Maybe we'll center our podcast around our sourdough, different types of sourdough bread that we've made.
I guess.
This one is with the olives. Next one, maybe we'll make it with, I don't know what.
These are good.
Maybe cranberries. I don't know. We'll see.
I actually didn't like these olives very much. Did you say what they were?
Calabres
Yeah.
roasted.
So salty.
They are bitter and they are salty, yes. But they come from Italy.
Anyway, I think that was wonderful. I know that you were a little bit scared of
Yep.
this, and I
Apprehensive.
had a little bit of apprehension toward it as well, but it feels easy.
Yeah.
I think we could try and do it every week.
Yeah.
This is too long, yes, but that's fine.
I think if we just continue being ourselves, expressing our opinions that we've done of the day or of the week or whatever, we'll have the centerpiece of the sourdough bread,
Yeah.
putting different things in sourdough bread. Maybe.
And if we really want to talk about Trump, because you did bring him up,
Yeah.
I'm shocked that you brought him up, but if you really want to, we can. Because whatever, we're just going to talk about whatever we want to talk about.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, and I thought what would be fun is when we sign off, I can say, I love you, Mom.
And I love you too, Anthony.
Okay. See you later.
See you
Episode
later.
1.
Okay. Yeah, because the priest says, if no one says I love you today, if no one said I love you today, I love you. That's what you should say.
He said that?
Yeah. No, his mother used to say that to him. If no one has told you that they love you today, I love you.
Oh,
Which
God.
is so yeah, his mother would say
Well, that's very nice.